So here we have our 2016 Cabernet Sauvignon from Star Cellars. This really just screams Walla Walla Valley to me. And 2016 was kind of a challenging year for a lot of Walla Walla producers. Really hot summer with a cool fall. But what we saw is that the really masterful producers in Walla Walla Valley took this vintage and ran with it. It really has a lot of concentration as well as nice acid. So it's got that fruitiness, it's got that intensity, but it's also still pretty bright. And the thing I really love about this wine is it almost smells like a spice rub that you put on prime rib or something like that. It's got those savory herb and spice notes that go so well with really heavy, intense meat dishes.
You get a lot of dried herbs, some coffee, but yeah, totally baking spices. I'm getting that a lot.
Baking spice. This is also, always think about Cabernet as this really tannic, intense fruity wine, but there's often this underappreciated aromatic dimension to Cabernet, and it really comes through in this wine. It's floral, it's really popping with white pepper and those spices that both of us have been talking about. It's bold and assertive, not just on the palate, but also on the aromas too, which I really appreciate.
Yeah, and you hit it with the acid. So tell you a little bit about the winery and why the acid is so important is that it's a really small winery. It's family owned by Tracy and Matt Hughes, along with winemaker Cameron Rushton, and they've deliberately remained small. I went to a wine club member dinner as a guest a handful of years ago, and what struck me was how deeply loyal their following is and how much they value fun. Like every table had aged wines. Because that's what Five Star is known for. They hold back their new releases until they feel they're ready. And right now, they're just getting into their 16s and 18s, which is unlike how the majority of wineries operate. So essentially, they're aging your wines for you so you can open them right away or cellar them for a few more years in the spirit of who Five Star is. They're meant to accompany food and friends, and that's why the acid is so important. The acid really gives it the ability to age longer.
Despite it being a 2016, this wine is still so fresh and just smells and tastes of just crunchy, freshly crushed fruit. It's just delicious and just really explodes out of the glass.
It's a really great wine. I'm very excited that we are partnering with Five Star Cellars.
No, agreed.
Cheers.